The Unified Rules of Mixed Martial Arts, page 5. Hooking. Fish hooking generally is the placing of fingers into the mouth of your opponent and pulling your hands in opposing directions while holding onto the skin of your opponent. Number 5. Hair pulling. Pulling of the hair in any fashion is an illegal action. A fighter may not grab a hold of his opponent's hair to control their opponent in any way. If a fighter has long hair, they may not use their hair as a tool for holding or choking in any fashion. Number 6. Spiking the opponent to the canvas onto the head or neck, which means pile driving. A pile driver is considered to be any throw where you control your opponent's body, placing his feet towards the sky with his head straight down, and then forcibly drive your opponent's head into the canvas or flooring material. It should be noted when a fighter is placed into a submission hold by their opponent, if that fighter is capable of elevating their opponent, they may bring that opponent down in any fashion they desire because they are not in control of their opponent's body. The fighter who is attempting the submission can either adjust their position or let go of their hold before being slammed to the canvas. Number 7. Strikes to the spine or back of the head. The spine includes the tailbone. The back of the head is defined as the area starting at the crown of the head and running directly down the center line of the head with a 1-inch variance to each side. The entire rear portion of the neck is also illegal to attack, starting at the occipital junction and stopping at the top of the trapezius. From the trapezius muscle down, the spine is protected to the tailbone. Number 8. Throat strikes of any kind and/or grabbing the trachea. No directed throat strikes are allowed. A directed attack would include a fighter pulling his opponent's head in a way to open the neck area for a striking attack. A fighter may not gouge their fingers or thumb into their opponent's neck or trachea in an attempt to submit their opponent. If during stand-up action of a fight, a punch is thrown and the punch lands in the throat area of the fighter, this shall be viewed as a clean and legal blow. Number 9. Fingers outstretched toward an opponent's face/eyes. In the standing position, a fighter that moves their arms toward their opponent with an open hand, fingers pointing at the opponent's face/eyes will be a foul. Referees are to prevent this dangerous behavior by communicating clearly to fighters. Fighters are directed to close their fists or point their fingers straight up in the air when reaching toward their opponent. Number 10. Downward pointing elbow strike, 12-6. The use of a linear straight up, straight down elbow strike is prohibited. Any variation of this straight up and down linear elbow strike makes the strike legal. An arc or any angle change from straight up to straight down makes the strike legal. Any variation of position does not alter the legality of the strike. Number 11. Groin attacks of any kind. Any attack to the groin area, including striking, grabbing, pinching, or twisting, is illegal. It should be clear that groin attacks are the same for men and women. Number 12. Kneeing and or kicking the head of a grounded opponent. A grounded fighter is defined as any part of the body, other sole of the feet touching the fighting area floor, to be grounded. The palm of one hand, a flat palm, must be down and slash, or any other body part must be touching the end of page.